Hello and welcome to what we've just decided we're going to call the filmmakers commentary of Leamington film sensation. I think that's what it's been dubbed as, amongst other things. The Toilet Story. My name's Jim, and I was the producer.
And I'm Greg, and I was the director.
And actor.
Actor,
yeah.
Brief.
Right. So we're sat in my lounge. We're about to watch a film and talk a load of bollocks over it while we do. Right. Here we go.
So the reason why I wanted this tracking shot was because I've always loved Brian De Palma, and as you can see, you know, the way that it builds from
my arms,
from Jim's arms. Continuity error there, but we won't talk about that. Here's Gary and Stuart. Stuart had a lovely idea here to, as you say, Anfield-esque.
Anfield-esque.
Just to touch the in the flesh.
Yeah, not racism. We should get that in. Saying Anfield-esque, not racism.
No.
Not that that's what they're known for, but it kind of is, isn't it? James, he got slapped in the side quite a lot.
Yeah.
He took it like a man. My word.
It's, yeah. And the tracking shot here, again, all done on a fig rig. As you can see from the slightly off-kilter frame.
So this is Alex Freeborn, semi-professional actor, would you say?
Well, professional actor.
Professional actor.
And
yeah.
Chris Johnson.
Not a professional actor.
Not a professional actor.
This is the famous John Hewson wanking off a monkey story that I wrote pages and pages of, and then we used how much?
3 lines.
3 lines, yeah. So you know, I wasn't too upset though. I only cried for a week.
It did take you a long time to get it out of the script, didn't it? Writers are like that.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. So here's Chris wearing one of my stupid t-shirts.
Red does suit him though, I must
It does.
admit.
It does.
It does suit him.
It's also a homage to the films of, you know, Michael Powell in many ways.
Absolutely.
The use of red.
Absolutely.
We didn't. Oh, the arse and the piss.
We got lots of. That took actually about an hour to get those shots. It was more so that we just like looking at his arse.
But he rehearsed for 4.
A nice cheated shot there to get that. And several pairs of jeans that we had to keep on drying.
That was
on the coffee machine.
They were from, what's the shop called? They're really cheap. Primark, yeah.
Thanks to Primark.
Other jeans are available, but they did dry very quickly on account of their thinness. A lot of people have asked me whether this, or I'll just point out Greg's cameo. There it is.
I do need some makeup. Beautiful. I've got a lot of shine there.
A lot of people have asked me how true this story is. How much of this is actually based on something that may or may not have happened to me.
Well, you did piss yourself, didn't
you? I have pissed
myself. On several occasions.
Yeah. Some of them during the filming. And it is partially based on things that might have happened to me. Although I didn't do this.
What, sleep?
Go to sleep in my piss, yeah.
And here's Ben. Well, there he is. Excellent t-shirt.
Who in a casting coup is actually the landlord of the pub.
Indeed.
And the landlord of the pub. In real life.
Oi, what are you doing in there?
And Diane, obviously, was quite prominent, actually. She
some kind of workshop acting thing happened and Diane appeared.
Yeah. It was funny at the time.
Right, and you'll note the massive use throughout this film of writing on the screen due to the failure of the script to really communicate clearly what's going on.
Well, I thought you were just being sort of Eisensteinian with your
there is that
motifs.
There is, yeah. I don't know anything about physics. And here's the famous shot.
I love this shot, basically because I thought of it. Look at that. And the reaction is pretty good. especially from Hugh. Here, look at that.
Roger Moore.
Excellent. And Freeborn being an annoying wanker. I mean, we couldn't have got anybody better, really, could we?
No. Ages telling people not to look at the camera, and then it turned out lucky that they did in the end.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah. Bit yellow. Bit like The Shining at the end there. We sat in the snow.
Yes, if he hadn't looked at the camera, actually the film wouldn't have worked.
There's a lot of other things that make this film not work, though, aren't there? Here we go. Here come the ladies. Beer everywhere. Kate covered in it.
Kate all in her hair.
Here comes this. Top casting again there.
I think they did look the part, didn't they? And so did the ladies, indeed.
Yeah, and Charlie in her Ann Summers gear that we went to buy in Birmingham and made me feel a bit queasy.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. Look at this.
And how long did that take you to...
Longer than anyone with any skill. Look at that.
Looking at the camera is...
Yeah. It's the new not looking at the camera.
It is. It's the new black.
Right, now this is where, due to some slight scheduling difficulties, we didn't quite have the, what's the word, coverage.
Coverage of sound.
Or vision.
Or vision.
Yeah.
More sound, though.
Well, there was none of either, so... But yeah, we had to... So I was desperately trying to get this finished because we said we were going to show it to people. I took the bold step of just totally bottling it, solving it in a filmic, cinematic manner, and just wrote on the screen what had happened.
Well, basically because we didn't want to do any more filming.
Well, no one did by that point, did
yes,
they?
Yes.
And everyone got to swear in the cinema when we showed it, so that was good.
And why did you say that you wanted to use this, apart from obviously the desperation?
Well, obviously it's a Woody Allen homage, as was pointed out to me 3 weeks after I'd thought of it, and excellent. I said, yeah, that sounds good, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Also, it's the Wes Anderson Futura font thing, I suppose.
I like that. I like that.
Right, this is Neil Lowell on the floor, who's now an international musical star.
That's just fantastic.
Here's Chris banging his head. Ow. And there's a lot of ow involved in this sequence.
No, he did not need to act at all.
Neil stinks, doesn't he?
He's
horrific odour problems. Especially,
Again, why we cast him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
We had to do that several times.
37 takes. Some of them the camera wasn't even on.
Chris loved it though, he just kept on doing it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just one more.
Just one more, yeah.
Socks were fantastic as well. We had to really soak them to get them to stick. And nice peering around corner sort of shots, as if we are just slightly
voyeurs in the world of
Eisenstein.
whatever this is. I don't think there's a verb for what he's just done.
No.
Stealing. But there's got to be a better term for it than that. Debagging? I don't know.
But he bagged him again though, didn't he?
Let's not talk about bagging. Here we are. Moonwalk.
Lovely moonwalk.
Very much a tribute to the late Michael Jackson in the way a lot of this film is.
Toilets and urine.
Yeah. I think maybe we should have dedicated it to him. I don't know. Here we are. And here comes Laura the barmaid.
Who is actually a barmaid.
Who's a barmaid and was very comfortable doing this scene.
Couldn't get off screen quick enough.
No. I'm going.
There she's got it. She's running.
Here we are.
The hoolies were good.
Yeah. They're wearing hats. They were clearly dodgy.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't turn the fridges off for risk of spoiling the parents' beer, so which is why you can't hear half of this properly.
Absolutely nothing. We could have put subtitles of that, I suppose.
We could have. It's the only bit that didn't have fucking subtitles, isn't it, really? Look at at that. Beautifully guilty looking man.
It works.
There's the big twist.
And he's off.
What a gulp. There we are.
And, yeah.
Should point out all the music was done by Nick New of the band, now in the band, the Red Hills or Red Hills. I haven't got to the bottom yet of whether there's a the.
Red Hills or
the Red Hills.
Or the, oh right.
Yeah, we don't know.
A bit like Doves.
The name, not what they sound like.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Yeah, I was going to make a cruel comment there about musical ability, but it's probably best not to. I wouldn't want to upset the Doves. Or Doves.
Oh, Doves, indeed.
So yeah, so as you can see, there was a sparse crew on this film. But
all shot in a day.
All shot, yeah, pretty much in a day, which you probably would have guessed.
We lost half of a day when Chris didn't turn up for 4 hours.
That's true. I had to go and get him out of bed.
Yeah.
Which wasn't nice. So yeah, and as the closing credits will tell you, we are planning to do another one.
Very soon.
Very soon. Involving a pub quiz and a serial killer.
No toilets this time though.
There's a toilet in it.
Is there?
Yeah, only a little bit though. It's not,
There you go.
I wouldn't want to totally leave the world of toilets,
Well.
I'm comfortable there,
Well, thank you very much for listening to us. If you do want to listen to us.
See you sometime.
Bye.